But it's hard to imagine that anyone could be so desperate they didn't have a family member or a friend to talk to. But what has transpired is they got pregnant in secret, they hid their secret, and then they want to throw their secret away. You know what the reality is. You know that that child was this close to being in a dumpster or an ocean, a bag. And now they're part of a loving family. Well, it all started back in 2001. Actually, I think it was March of 2001 when I read an article in the paper about baby Andrew being thrown into a trash dumpster.
And we go on a call, and the lady had not, safe surrender wasn't in. She had put her baby in a trash can. It was, to me, it was just a tough deal.
She was she was so little. She was a premature little baby, and the mother had just given her up, and we were lucky enough to be the ones to take her home, and no one wanted to take a chance with her because she was a medical baby, and we were lucky enough to get her.
The day after my birthday, I got a call from Laura, and she said, "Hey, Donna, I've got a newborn baby girl. She's a safe surrender baby. She was born in Whittier. She's at Whittier Press Hospital. She was surrendered at 18 hours old. Would you like to meet her?" And I burst into tears, and I said, "That's my daughter. When can I go get her?"
My husband had been wanting to, want to have a daughter that kind of have my nose. So when I first saw Gianna in her hospital bed, she was 2 weeks old, and the first thing I noticed was her nose. And so I'm like, oh my gosh, how cool it is, to see that, this little girl is just meant to be part of us.
2 days after Mother's Day, I get a phone call from my social worker. She says, "We have a little baby boy, and I'm calling you because your name came up in the system." And I said, "This is it. This little baby boy was safely surrendered a couple days ago." And the rest of it was like an like a dream, because, yep, that's my son. Right on schedule.
Once I got into the room and they showed me where she was at, it was like, oh my goodness. I was literally overwhelmed by seeing her, and even the nurse said, "What's wrong?" And I said, "Nothing." I said, "She's just beautiful." And so from that moment on, she's been my daughter, and I love her to death.
I called Jed, my husband, and do you remember what you said to me? You said, is this what you want? And I said, "Yes, it is." And he said, "Okay, then we'll do it." And oh, it makes me teary thinking about it. I said to the social worker, "Okay, we're gonna go for it." And she said, "Well, congratulations, you have a son."
We took this little girl that was given up, abandoned, left, for no one to have her, and I knew that it was important what we did. We wanted to adopt, but taking a safe haven baby home was even better.
You're going to see the positive impact on these people's lives, the kids' lives. They have no idea how close they were, these moms and dads and moms themselves, and the joy that they brought to their life. And you're just seeing young kids that, feel they're invincible and enjoying the world and enjoying life. And it's because of a program that worked.